All right, we have some questions for Richard. Okay, we'll start with Jeff Call.
Rich, how nice is it to see a guy like Brandon just hitting clutch threes and being, relying on him to score points and do the things he needs to do? What has it meant, especially the last couple of games, to see him just find his rhythm?
Hey, Brandon Averett is like one of the most clutch players I've ever met. He's an absolute baller. Like I've heard like the rumorings that people are like skeptical when he came over to BYU, but I knew him when he was at UVU, and I knew this guy was going to be a legend when he came over here. So it's like really satisfying for me, and it's like really exciting to see him kind of like stepping into that role and just being that reliable guy.
All right, Darnell.
Yeah, Rich, it seemed like especially early on and then later in the second half when you got in there, you guys were able to kind of exploit going inside to all three of you guys, you and Matt and Kobe early. What's it like offensively to be able to kind of have that kind of versatility in the offense?
That's what I've talked about before. It's like I just feel like it's tough for teams to guard us, like when me, Matt, and Colby are kind of filling it in the post, because it's like if they double in, then we kick it out and they get open threes. Like Brendan Averett's dropping 30, like Alex Barcelo's dropping points, like Trevin Nell's like one of the best 3-point shooters I know. And it's just like it helps the bigs and it helps the guards, because if they suck in, the guards get a three. If they like space out, then the bigs know, hey, we're bigger, we're stronger, and we can kind of go to work and be patient in the post, and we're not worried about a double.
All right, Sean Walker.
Yeah, Rich, how tough was this game tonight? Because you guys on Friday, you had to be absolutely cloud nine, riding so high after a big win on the road, and then kind of coming down from that over the weekend, getting ready for this game. But then on top of that, not being able to practice Sunday, obviously for obvious reasons, pretty good reasons. But how tough did that kind of make managing, I guess, preparation for this?
Like Pope did a really good job. Like right after the SDSU game, he was just like, hey, this next game is going to be one of the toughest games of the season just because of the setup. Like we get 1 day of actually on the court preparation. Then we can only, spend Sunday off. So it's just like, this was one of those days where it was really a good, like mental teaching experience for the guys. We have kind of a younger team. And I think it's going to really help us along the line when we get into more tournament scenarios or and we're in the middle of conference where we don't have as much time to prepare. I think this was just a great learning experience for the squad.
All right, Julie Jag from the Tribune.
Hey, Richard, thanks for chatting with us. So in the second half, it seemed like there was a lot more skin being left on the floor, and guys were kind of making those extra plays that, a team being up by 15, 20 points might not normally make. Was that something that you guys talked about in the locker room?
Yeah, definitely. And that's something that like our team, like we kind of go through these cycles, right? Where we get up and then we kind of just coast, or we just feel like we can kind of like ride it out until the end of the game. And coach kind of went at us during halftime. He's like, hey, we're not letting up. We got to keep pushing. So they made a run back where they got within single digits, and like coach was like, hey, what are we doing? Like we've talked about this, like we're not letting up. So we were able to kind of get that energy boost and that like realign that focus to get in and like make a run again.
All right, any other questions for Rich?
All right, thank you.
I think that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Big Rich.